Hi YouTube, this is Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com, and today's video about a few essentials, some skincare related and some not, that I carry in my purse. This is my purse. It's a Jujube Tokidoki Hello Kitty collab. I love it dearly. It's not the most durable purse. I've had a few other Jujube Tokidoki purses and eventually they start to wear out on the corners, but it's fun and it's machine washable. Jujube makes mostly diaper bags and they have some lunch bag type things, which I own one of those as well. This is not a sponsored review by any means. I just really like Tokidoki patterns and I like the Jujube bags and purses, so I tend to have them. And this one is a good size and it has these interchangeable straps where you can get different size of straps, or there's one small strap where you can make it into a wristlet. So it just works for me when I go to work, which right now I've been working from home like a lot of people, but when I go to work I have quite a few things to carry. Usually there's a lunch bag and sometimes I have my pump bag as well and sometimes my laptop bag, so I like a small purse that I can just throw over the shoulder and not have to worry about actually holding it, and this one works well. Before I even open it, there's one thing on here that is kind of essential. It is essential right now, but this is not really a pandemic edition of what's in my purse. This is there on a regular basis. It's a hand sanitizer. I've hardly ever used it, but I just like having it there just in case. Just in case I touch something and just don't feel good about it and I want to sanitize my hands. In general, however, I prefer washing my hands. I think that it's better for the skin and it's also better in terms of not creating super germs. A very recent addition to my purse are the Apple AirPods. I finally bit the bullet and bought them. I think they're quite expensive, but I've considered them for several months. I really waited to make sure that I wanted them, and that desire of having wireless headphones never really went away. I know there are other brands that are cheaper, but I thought, well, I've really loved all the Apple things I have so far. I have an iPhone, an Apple Watch, and a MacBook, so I thought I'll just stick with Apple. I bought the most basic ones. These are not the pros, these are just the normal. I don't know what generation they are, but it's whatever was cheaper and it was on sale on Amazon. So I snatched those. I really love them. Of course, I got the fun mic case for them. It's just a little silicone cover for the AirPods case. And I've used them, I think, every day since then. I use them for cooking or while cooking. I use them while gardening. And it's just really nice not to be tied to the phone with any kind of wires. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Harry Potter in Spanish and I listen to a lot of podcasts, so this is a really great addition to my essential items. And of course I have my wallet. It's another Tokidoki one. Really nothing too crazy special about it. Holds a lot of stuff. And I have these alcohol wipes. These are just super basic, okay, they're upside down, Curad alcohol wipes. I have them because even aside from the pandemic, I sanitize my phone usually once a day because phones are yucky and just full of germs and bacteria, so I like to go ahead and sanitize them with an alcohol wipe at least once a day. On to items that are makeup related. I have the Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder. It's just a tiny loose powder jar with a little poof in it, and while I do wash this little poof every once in a while, it is basically permanently stained because I sometimes apply this powder on top of BB cream, and if BB cream gets on that little poof, that's it. You will never get that poof white ever again. This is not necessarily the best powder there is, but it's okay, and I do want to use it up. I don't want to throw it away. So for the purse purposes, it works just fine because it's a pretty small jar or small tub, and I prefer loose powder to pressed powder, so that works as well. And I really use it very seldom, but if I start to shine throughout the day, like on my forehead or my nose, and I just feel like maybe I need to powder it a little bit, then this is there for that reason. But I don't really use it very often. I prefer for at-home use the Skin Food Peach powder. That's really my favorite, and I have a big jar of that I keep inside of my bathroom drawer, and that's what I actually use for makeup purposes. This is just kind of an emergency item. It just makes me feel better to have it in my purse just in case I need it. I use this little thing. It's another Jujube, another Tokidoki little baggie, and I keep that inside of my purse because this purse has no pockets. So on the inside it's just empty fabric, no pockets. So I keep this little guy in there to actually house some of my smaller items. So let's just see what's in there. In there I have a Soothing Touch pomegranate lip balm. I don't even know what brand this is. I think Soothing Touch is actually a brand. It's just a lip balm. It was an impulse purchase at Natural Grocers one day. There's really nothing special about it. It's vegan, it works fine. I'm not crazy about it. I just keep it in there just in case I have dry lips one day. A thing of floss, of course. This is Josie blotting paper. They put that, I think, in just about every single order. And it's basically little pieces of paper that can remove excess oil from the face without disturbing makeup. So they're just very thin sheets in here. I don't know if I can pull one out. Yeah, they look like this. Oh, I got two. Okay. And you can kind of push it against, very gently against your skin if it's shiny. And it doesn't disturb makeup. And then it just absorbs your skin oil. I don't really have any, but if you were oily, then it actually can leave kind of an oil stain on this, and so you soak up all that oil, and then if you want to powder your face you can, and if you don't, you don't have to. I mostly just keep them as a just in case item, just like the powder, because ever since I got the hydration of my skin under control, it really hasn't been oily. I used to be very shiny by lunchtime, and that's no longer the case. I do have a video with tips and tricks for oily skin and of what to do to make it less oily, and check that out if you're curious, because I really used to struggle with that, and it was almost embarrassing sometimes to walk around with this oily, greasy face, but that has gotten a lot better in recent years. So I finally got it under control, and I'm so excited. And not to repeat what that other video says, but the key is not to degrease your face aggressively. The key is to hydrate it really well. Of course, there's a little mirror. I can't even remember where this came from. It's just a little mirror because my powder doesn't have a mirror in it and nothing else has a built-in mirror, so I just have this little separate one. I think it was from Target. I cannot remember. I've had it for years and it hasn't broken, so that's just what I use. Some preservative-free eye drops. I've had some troubles with my eyes being dry, and you may even notice on some of my videos that I tend to blink a lot. I try not to do that, but sometimes I just can't help it. I'm finding out with some health things I've had going on that the eyes could actually be one of the symptoms. So hopefully now that I have an official diagnosis and I got some medication, that maybe that improves. But until then, I do have some little preservative-free eye drops just in case. A couple hair ties. I talked about these in my hair care video, I'm pretty sure, or maybe in one of my favorites videos. I know I've mentioned them before. These are my favorite. They look like foam cords. These specific ones I brought from Germany, but I know you can buy them just about anywhere now. You can get all different colors. I got some glitter ones, some shiny ones that I'm hiding from my daughter because I know she will want them, but they're just too big for her hair, so she would just take them and then probably lose them, so I'm hiding them. But these ones are simple brown ones, and I love them because they tend to stay on really well without damaging the hair, and they don't leave creases. They can leave a little bit of a mark, but they don't leave like a big dent the way a regular hair tie would if you were to put your hair up in a ponytail. So I keep these just in case. Usually when I go to work, I leave my hair down, but sometimes throughout the day or before I come back home, I'll put it up because my son, who is a little bit over a year, likes to pull on hair, so I usually try to keep it up when I'm around him. Two options for lip products that are makeup or somewhat makeup. This one is Haart. I think it's called Mermaid Glow. I can't see, but it was something mermaid. And I bought this on sale when where was it? Glow Recipe. Yes, Glow Recipe. They had a big sale a while back when they stopped carrying all the other brands and then just decided to carry only their brand. So I went ahead and bought way too much stuff, and I'm still using some of it up. This, however, this is amazing. This is one of my favorite lip products. I don't know if it's available even for purchase anywhere. I'll see if I find it somewhere. I will put a link in the description box. But it looks crazy pink, but it's not. It is a very sheer, very natural looking color, and I'll see if I can just put some on my hand here. There. Do you see that? I actually wear it a lot in my videos. If you just check out almost any of my videos. Right now I have this Misha lip oil on, but this looks similar. It's kind of glossy, not super shiny, and you can definitely tell that there's something on the lips, but it's not very in your face. It's one of those products that I'm very comfortable putting on without a mirror because it's not very bright and you don't really need to be super precise, and if you mess up just a little bit, nobody would probably notice. So it's kind of a mix of a lip balm and like a lip gloss, maybe like a tinted lip balm. I really like it. It's very pretty. As soon as I tried it on, once it arrived, I immediately wanted to go ahead and buy more colors, but I stopped myself because I really can't remember if I've ever completely finished a lip product before it went bad. I don't remember ever completely finishing a lipstick ever, so I try not to hoard too many of them. And this here is a more, what's the right word for it? Not in your face, but it's a more pronounced color. There, let's say it this way. It is a Chateau Labiot wine lip tint in the color orange, OR01. It is so pretty, but it really is orange, and I don't even want to swatch it on my hand because it's hard to remove afterwards. So it's very long lasting. I will find a picture. I have a review for it on KBeautyHobbit.com, so I know I have a picture with it on, and I will put it somewhere in one of these corners here so that you can see it. But it's definitely takes some precision. You don't want to put it on without a mirror, or at least I don't want to put it on without a mirror, but it's so pretty, and I tend to shy away from it. I really like the color. It is a little more noticeable. It is definitely more of a makeup item versus just, oh, a tinted lip balm. But I am trying to work up the courage to use it more because I don't want it to go bad. I love the formula. I do have a more tame color, the same exact product, but in a more tame color. It's more pink, but this one is really, I love. It's just this beautiful coral, deep, like orangey red, and it's just so beautiful. I just love it. You can find more reviews on KBeautyHobbit.com and on my Instagram at KBeautyHobbit. I am doing kind of 2 weeks of first impressions right now for this big PR box that I received recently. I got IGTV going, and I've been putting some of my older YouTube videos on there in case people prefer that platform to YouTube. I also have an unboxing video on there for that PR box that I got called Sophie Box. If you want to check that out, the theme was like stress-free relaxation at home while social distancing, so very much in line with the current situation in the world. I hope you're having a wonderful time and stress-free. Let me know what you're doing in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions. I've had quite a week here with some medical stuff, and I also, I'm pretty sure, fractured my toe. I'm not exactly positive, but it looks and feels like it's probably fractured. It's a lot better today. It's been a few days now, so hopefully I can walk normally in a few more days. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next Saturday. I'm putting out new videos every Saturday around 10 in the morning Central Standard Time. Until then, be well, and please remember to always listen to your skin. Thank you very much.